Well, and then Vince, there's one final piece to this freshman puzzle, and we won't talk a lot about it because I'm not sure which one's going to step up, but I do believe one of the freshmen is going to play at running back this year.
Yeah. Yes.
And it could be Audric Estime. He could be a short yardage goal line back. It could be Logan Diggs as a guy that can pass block, pass catch. I mean, they both bring interesting skill sets to the table. I think Audric could be more of a power runner early on. Logan could be more of a dual threat kind of guy. But I'll say this, I think one of them's going to play. We'll find out which one it's going to be. But they're in a situation where if somebody gets hurt, these two freshmen are going to be invaluable because they're both physically ready to play right away. And that's an important. I mean, Audric Estime's huge. My concern is he's put on too much weight. You know what I mean? Is he too muscular? That is an actual thing at running back.
Because you get stiffer, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's your
right.
That's
and
your
you get
issue.
heavier. It takes some. I mean, if you're 20 pounds bigger than you should be, you're not gonna be as fast as you should be.
Which makes sense,
right? And so like as I said, not everybody can carry weight the same way.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna find out if he can.
Well, and it's going to be interesting because they've got 3 established guys in the running back room already, and we have rarely seen them go beyond that 3 from a rep standpoint. But if there's an injury potentially, or if, there's a possibility. Look, Sebo Flemister is a very, very good back. And I think he gets overlooked a little bit because of Kyron Williams and Chris Tyree, and maybe rightfully so. I'm not going to make that judgment, but at the same time, he's a very good back. And it's going to take a lot for one of these freshmen to come in and unseat him from that third running back role, I think. And so I guess if there's no injuries
of it. I think they're capable of it because I think they bring a little bit more of an all-around game than Sebo brings.
Okay,
especially when you look at Logan Diggs, and that's where Sebo needs to watch out. And again, I like Sebo, and I think Sebo can play. And if I'm not one of those people who just thinks they're automatically going to beat him out. I'm just simply saying, look, this is where a football team's supposed to be, Vince. This is where a championship team is supposed to be. Where if you're first, second, or third string guy, your job is not secure because of the talent where you're bringing in from a recruiting standpoint. I also don't believe you just hand jobs over to young guys either. They got to earn them, but they got to give them the opportunity to earn them. But if a young player's a better playmaker than an older guy, then you got to get that younger guy on the field. And so it's one of those things where you say, hey, look, do I miss practice today? Do I tape my ankle up and miss practice today or in practice, or do I maybe take a day off?
And just sit on the bike.
Well, you kind of get over there and say, I'm probably out a couple days. And then you watch practice. And, as you're on the bike riding around, you're watching Logan Diggs or Audric Estime, or both of them just going out there and making plays. You're like, you know what? My ankle's feeling a whole lot better today, coach. I think I'm ready to go tomorrow. I mean, I just think those things help your football team.
No question.
And to me, that's what's exciting about that group. Now, again, I don't know which one's going to play, and I don't think either one's going to necessarily play a primary role.
Right.
It could be just short yardage, goal line, third back kind of thing. But I do think you need a third back.
Yes.
And the thing I think, the reason I kind of lean towards Logan Diggs, even though Audric Estime is sort of the getting a lot of the love because of what he looks like in shorts and the shirt.
Yeah,
I get that. I graded out Audric as a 4-star player too, but I think Logan Diggs reminds me a lot of that Tony Jones role from 2017. He can run the ball, he can catch, he can pass block, he can kind of do a little bit of everything. And I think there's certainly a need for that because if there are times you can take some of that third down punishment off of Kyron Williams' shoulders, then why not do it? If you're just going to have Kyron Williams sitting in the backfield on 3rd and 8 pass blocking, why don't you just put somebody else in the game?
Sure, give the other guy a blow because he's going to be doing other things.
Right. I'm not saying do it all the time, but that's just another way to somewhat limit the wear and tear on Kyron Williams because you got to keep him healthy all year. I mean, that's an important thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing these backs. I really am. Now, again, I don't think they're going to play a ton. I don't think Notre Dame needs to play them the way that they need to play the receivers. But I would kind of, sleep with one eye open during fall camp when it came to Logan Diggs and Audric Estime.
No horse heads in the bed,
or no. Because does Audric Estime strike you as a guy that's looking to kind of come and sit for a year?
Not to me.
Does Logan Diggs strike you as the kind of guy that's I'm perfectly fine sitting on the bench for a year?
They're going to push, and I like.
He didn't come all the way up here
Yeah.
from Louisiana to wait his time. Now it doesn't mean that they're not going to do it if they get. I mean, if other guys are better, it doesn't mean. But their point is they're coming up here to push,
right?
And that's the important piece.
It's exciting. It's exciting. I mean, we've named off 6 freshmen who we believe should get playing time. I mean, I can't remember the last time that may have been the case.
Well, earn it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, just 6 guys that we think have a great opportunity to
on offense
help this
on
team
one
on
side
offense.
of the ball. Yeah,
on one side of the ball. So it's exciting. And when you add in the 2 guys that transferred over, there's a chance for this offense to be explosive, to be exciting, and it's going to be interesting to see how they put all the pieces together. Let's just put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So.